What is up, my friends? We are back at you. Love doing my Saturday videos. And for this one, guys, we are going to be doing a user request. I have somebody on my YouTube channel who follows me that asked that I do a Dallas-Fort Worth over to San Diego. So, without further ado, here we are on the ground at Dallas-Fort Worth. Zoom up for you guys, give you guys some scenery here. And we're going to head on over to San Diego, sorry. So without further ado, guys, let's get in the cockpit. Let's get this started. Alright, guys, here we are. I had to do this in the 330 because I was flying for my virtual Delta. But other than that, no problems. If you want me to do this in the 320, dude, I can do that again. We can set up another flight. So we're going to go ahead and send our flight plan. So we are going today from KDFW over to KSAN. And our alternate is going to be KLAX with a cruise altitude of 380, true airspeed, probably around the F480. Flight time is going to be 2 hours and 10 minutes, and we're going to have fuel for 4 hours and 10 minutes. And let's go ahead here, throw that in, perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and send that off. Alright, guys, so I also, somebody was telling me about this new plugin. I don't know if it's new to me. This plugin called Plane Command. And basically what it is, you see this little guy right here, this headset, when I press a button on my, see how it lights up? So what it's doing is the plane is actually, it's similar to, I guess you could say, like the, what the fuck has it? The PMDG has kind of like that type of thing, you know what I mean, where you have a cockpit. So like there's certain things that I could tell him that he could do. So for example, let's just test it. I didn't do this just so we could test it. So let's look at the radios right now. So I'm going to ask him to change COM 1 to 135.75 and let's see if it actually follows through. Change COM 1 135.75.
COM1 set to 135.75.
The preferred parking side.
So,
for UPS,
basically, guys, what it does is it just allows me to fly the aircraft and worry about different stuff, right?
UPS charter.
It's pretty cool, actually. Like, I mentioned to the guy, and he posted a comment on my YouTube, and I said, fuck, how the hell have I not heard about this?
9897, Roger.
So, it is free.
Finger 5 arrival. The cross finger at 9,000.
Give me a second, guys. I'll just
DFW altimeter 3044.
And by after texting in finger 5, finger 9,000. National Cargo 9897.
Alright. So basically, yeah, what it does is it's free right now, and when it comes free, there's about, I think, 10 commands that you can use for free. So I can get him to turn on my lights,
right?
I can get him to braze the gear, I can get him to do the flaps, I can get him to do the radios. That's about it that comes with the free one. If you want to pay for it, which I believe it's $19 US, so really not that bad when you think about add-ons. You can fully customize everything. So I can get them to set the altitude, I can get them to set the speed, I can get them to set the heading bearing, I can get them to set the altimeter, I can get them to do everything pretty much with the full version for $19 US. So I probably will pick that up. For the time being right now, I just wanted to try it out freeware flight. I have not taken it in a flight. I installed it last night very late. I jumped in this aircraft and I powered it up the way that you have it now, and I pretty much test this and made sure that he could put the flaps down, and I actually did take it in the air just to see if the gear lever raise did work, which it does. Now, when it comes to jar design and jar design and external, I have a full Cytec yoke setup. I have the radio panels, I have the autopilot, I have everything from Cytec. It does not work with any jar design aircraft. And it's really upsetting because I've spent all this money and and I have all this huge setup in front of me and I can't really use it. It's kind of the same with this aircraft again. So watch, I can tell him to turn my beacon lights on and you're not going to see this work. Now he's saying that he's doing it, but it's really not working. So watch, beacon lights on.
Beacon lights on.
See how nothing moved here? And if we go outside, we can actually check. the beacon light is not on. So, you know what I mean? There's little things like that. Again, this is with Jar Design, and I'm on his forum, the gentleman who made this plugin, Plane Command. He does say that right now there's really only 2 planes fully supported for it that will do exactly what you tell it to do. But I'm not really concerned. Everything else has worked: flaps, radios, gear, and like I said, if I really do enjoy this product, what I'm going to eventually do is I'm going to buy the full thing, and that's going to give us full command over the autopilot, the barrel references, our flaps, our spoilers, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, without further ado, guys, I just wanted to give you a little breakdown of that. Let's go ahead and get into our flight. So we're going to go down here. We've already programmed our fuel, so we're going to... we didn't. Let's get into 20 and then up to 21. Okay. For some reason he was being weird. Alright, and today we are going from KDFW over to KSAN.
Morning, Fort Worth Center. Mount 1894 with you, flight level 30.
We're going to line our RS, and today we are Delta
1894, Fort Worth Center, good morning. Welcome aboard.
Alright, there we go. So, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to call for our clearance. I'll just pull this up so we have everything on here. Dallas Fort Worth Center, good morning, sir. Delta 1195 Heavy, looking to grab IFR clearance into San Diego as filed, please.
Delta 1195 Heavy, Fort Worth Center, good morning. Cleared to the San Diego Airport via the West X1 departure, second transition, then it's filed. Climb via SID, departure with me, squawk 2251.
Alrighty, cleared to San Diego as filed. West Tex 1 departure, SICAN transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID. Departure is going to be with you and 2251 in the box, sir.
Delta 1195 Heavy, read that correct. Expect runway 17 right for departure, advise ready to taxi, DFW altimeter 3043.
Expect 17 right, will advise when ready to taxi, thanks. Alright, so departure 17 right. We'll just plug that in there. Alright, so another cool feature about this is I can get him to set the transponder. So we can pull this up now, and we can say, set transponder 2251. Oh, maybe I have to be in here. Sorry. Set transponder 2251.
Transponder set to 2251.
Which apparently it doesn't want to do in this one. So, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? There's little things that I guess I have to figure out what works. This worked in the other aircraft that I tried this on last time.
Switch to advisory at the time.
So,
Yeah, Metro 1418 approved. Frequency change approved. Have a good evening.
22.
Alright, 122.8 for Metro 1418. Thanks for your ATC, sir. Have a great afternoon.
We can turn that on. We can turn that on. Yeah,
1894, descend via Glen Rose Island across Curly at maintain 11,000.
So we can go down here, guys.
70 miles.
Let's go over to our flight plan. So KDFW told us to expect 17 right. So we're going to 17 right. And we are taking
No, 1894, that's just on the Glen Rose 1 arrival at Curly at AGL 11,000.
West Tex 1 departure, SICAN transition.
At Curly 11,000,
We're going to enter that in. Everything looks good there. Alright, then after SICAN, we're going to EWM, and then we're going to jump on an airway, I believe. EWM. We're going to insert that, and from there, we're jumping on airway. And this is a weird one. What is it? KA15Q. Alright, KA15Q. Yeah, I kind of figured that was... Right, maybe it is just a fucking waypoint. Let's try it. KA15Q. I don't think this is going to be... Wow, it is. Okay, never mind. Silly me. Alright, GBN, sorry. GBN. And then we are going over to... J18 over to IPL. J18... over to IPL. Alright, let's insert that into our flight plan. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go down here and take a look at this. There it goes, IPL. And then it's going to be the Lindy 4 arrival into runway 27 at KSAN. So RNAV 27, and looking for the Lindy 4, there it is, Novia, and IPL transition. And we're going to enter that, and everything should come up beautifully, which it does, all green, no discontinuities. We are looking good, guys. Alright, so before we leave here, let's go over to our initialization page. Cost index today is going to be 120. Again, I had a question from somebody coming off of my YouTube, and they wanted to know where I gain all of this information. So all of this information that I get when you see me punching this in from the FMC actually comes from my sim brief, which actually comes from my virtual airline. So basically it's like an FPO, an OFP, sorry. It's just, you know, giving me all the fixes, wins, my flight levels, what I should be at, and all this good information in between. And this is basically the chunk really that you need. So this is basically showing what they think my FF factor should be, what my ramp weight should be, what my block fuel weight should be, what my SMF reserve fuel should say, 8.7, and our initial cost index of 120 with our flight level, and then it's going to show me the wins. So when you guys wonder where I gain all this information from, that is really where it's from. So our flight level today is 380. I'm going to punch that in. Everything looks good. So we're a little bit under what it says we should have, but I almost promise you every time, like if we go here now, give me 2 seconds. Let's go over to our perf. Transition altitude 18,000 feet as always. Flex temperature today is going to be flex 57, which is on there. Flex 57. Alright, then we can enter our V1, VR, and V2 speeds. And we'll go ahead and enter our flaps and throttle in, throttle out. Alright, that looks good. Let's uplink all that information to the data. Let's go back over to our... Everything's set up, actually. Let's go down over to here. Alright, so let's go back up here for a second, guys. Alright, let's program 5,000 into our altitude hold. Okay. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and get our beacon on. Let's go ahead and fire up our APU. Get our APU bleed going. We can actually bring this guy back up. Ground services, control panel. We can start to hide these guys. They don't need to be here. They've done their job. Fuel can go. We're good with fuel. Stairway 1 can go. Catering can go. Catering can go. And the chocks can go. And we will just leave our GPU outside. And there goes our APU. So let's fire up our fuel pumps as well. Alright, APU is on and started. We can go ahead and hide this, and let's just hide all, make sure. Alright, let's go down here. Let's contact her. She's going to tell me either they're cold
Passengers complains wet in the cabin too cold.
Yeah, I'm sure.
May I ask you to increase the temperature?
Fucking Dallas, it's 20 degrees in there. Shut up. We gotta fix that.
Close the doors.
Alright, so let's go outside. Make sure she's closing all the doors for us, which she is. Perfect. I had to remember that's not my key for that anymore. Alright, so there we go. That's all set up. Everything's looking good. So I'm going to pull up my EFAS here real quick. So I'm going to replan this. We are going 17 right. Save that. Alright, Albuquerque Center is now online too. This is looking wonderful. Okay, so here I am. We are looking for 17 right, so we're going to push back out this way and down. Okay, perfect. Alright, so what we can do, guys, is we can go ahead and call our tow. So let's go down to A330, ground equipment, push back and towing, call push back. Alright, let's go outside. Let's get some views here while we're out here. Now, it said Delta parks at the Echo Gate, so I don't know why I'm surrounded by United and Air Canada's down there. Maybe Delta's all the way down there. I just didn't even check. All I know is this terminal is filled with American Airlines, so I didn't go there. But, you know. Okay, it seems there was already it seems like every gate has auto gate except the one that I chose, so I'll have to remember that next time we'll park here. Alright, back inside the plane. that's going to be our mechanic.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is connected. Awaiting your instructions.
Alright.
ATC clearance for push and start. Please confirm. All ground equipment and services clear.
Ground equipment and jetty clear. Doors closed and steering pan in position. Set park brake to release, please.
Before start checklist completed.
Okay, so now another cool thing that I can do is I can actually get with this command, this airplane command, I can get him to release the parking brake. So, release parking brakes.
Park brake off.
See? There they go.
Brakes released.
Brakes are
Clear to
released.
push.
And we are
Copy.
cleared for push.
Brakes off.
So,
Clear
let's get
to
our engine mode
push.
selector
Push
on to
back started.
on.
You may start engine, sir.
And let's start our pushback. And let's go ahead and start
1894,
engine
expect
two.
record is visual,
Starting
runway 1
engine
east
two.
right, DFW altimeter 2043. Yeah, second 1 right. 1894.
I don't think we have anybody behind us. We don't, so we're just going to push right out like this. And let me make sure I've started this. Alright. Engine 2 is on. Let's go ahead and start our turn out this way. Let's go ahead and start up engine 1.
Starting engine 1. After start checklist completed.
Alright, we can go ahead and stop him.
Pushback complete. Please set park brake to on.
Set park brake. Park brake set. Oh, maybe he doesn't do it. Set park brake.
Park brake on.
We'll turn it on. Lucky bastard.
Brakes set.
He's
You
lucky
may
for this
disconnect
time.
the tow.
Alright, I gotta get a little more comfortable here. I made
Bypass
my,
pin have been
my
removed.
throttle
Tow
quadrant's
is
a little too
disconnected.
close. And
Have a
my
good flight, sir.
knee is hitting the top of it. There we go. That should be much better. Yes, much better. Okay. So our flight control check, guys.
Full left, check. Full right, check. Full down, check. Full up, check. Pedal full left, check. Pedal full right, check. Flight control check completed.
Alright. So, he's gone. Let's see what she has to say. Let me guess, they're too cold.
Okay.
Alright. So, what does work is I can tell him to set auto brake to max. That doesn't work either. Okay. I gotta get the payware is what it's looking like, guys, for me to take advantage of all of these cool little features that it has. Flaps 1.
Flaps
going
1.
down to notch 1.
Okay, so we got that. So I have to learn
Spoilers on.
spoilers. I know that. That does not happen, and I guess I'll do the auto brake RTO. Alright. APU bleed can come off, or sorry, APU can come off, APU bleed can stand, nose wheel can go to taxi, runway turnoffs can come on, and we are looking good. Let's, engine mode selector, yes, right, back to normal. Go ahead and turn our weather on, we're not going to need it, but we'll turn it on anyways. Alright, and let's make sure we have everything set correctly here, which we do. Alright, so let's go ahead and call them up.
Sure, I thought we reported well.
Oh, what the fuck? Did not understand that.
National Cargo 9897 Heavy, roger, thank you.
So I'm going to call them up now. Dallas Fort Worth Center, Delta 1195 Heavy's ready to taxi runway 17 right.
Delta 1195 Heavy, runway 17 right, taxi at Kilo Echo Foxtrot.
Kilo Echo Foxtrot for Delta 1195 Heavy. Alright, so again, just going to pull up my EFAS here before we
That
leave.
is 1782 Heavy, leaving airspace to the northeast, Memphis offline, monitoring
we're going to go
22.8, have a great
Kilo
flight.
all the way down over to Echo Foxtrot. Alright. So that is pretty easy. We're going to go out here until we hit kilo and down kilo all the way until we hit
Park
Echo
brake off.
Foxtrot. There's our park brake off. Let's give a little bit of throttle. And let's get her. So this right here should be kilo, which it is. Go left up there. Alright, let's go down here, look at our radio. Let's confirm that she has everybody ready to go.
Passengers are wearing. Cabin is ready for takeoff.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Okay.
Sounds good. She sounds ready to go. We are 17 right. So hopefully guys, I hope to record 2 videos today.
American 271 Fort Worth Center, good morning. Are you received or are you text only?
So we got one guy, he didn't set his altimeter properly and he's in the ground.
Very me. Alright, thank you. American 271 cleared to the San Diego airport via radar vectors Flute, Manatee, then it's filed. Maintain 10,000, expect flyable tree 301 to the tap departure. Departure frequency with me, squawk 2237.
Alright, so let's go down here guys. Flight controls are checked, flight instruments are checked, briefing is confirmed, flap setting is configure 1, V1 is 134, VR is 137, V2 140. Flex temperature is set, 57, ATC is set, going to be with him, ECAN memo, no blue. Cabin crew is advised
American
to gas
271, maintain 10,000,
engine mode selector should be normal as required, which they are, and packs are on, set course APU bleed. Very good, and we're actually going to put our pack flow down to low for takeoff. We'll probably do it right now, actually.
American 271, read back correct. Expect runway 17 right for departure. Advised ready to taxi. DFW altimeter 3043.
Alright, we should be coming up to Echo Foxtrot, which it is. It's going to be all the way at the end. So we can start to get everything ready here, because I'm sure he's just going to roll us right on. Nose wheel to takeoff, runway, sorry, taxi lights. Wow, landing lights are going on, strobe lights are going on, wing lights are going on. So again, I can tell him all these things, but like I showed you before, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure he'll. Strobe lights on.
Board with Center, United 725.
There we go. So.
It's 725 Forward Center.
725 requesting departure clearance, IFR to Lake Charles.
That is 725 field location.
I am at Terminal B in Houston Intercontinental.
Alright, United 725, Houston Center is actually offline. Go ahead and monitor Unicom 172.8. We'll see you later.
Radu, thank you very much.
Alright guys, we are all set up.
971, runway 17 right.
Alright, we'll let them know we are holding short in 2 seconds. Alright. Fort Worth Center.
American 271, runway 1.
Go ahead.
American 271, runway 17 right, taxi via Kilo Echo Hotel.
Our winds right now showing 18013 gusting 21. That's why I can instantly feel it. As soon as we made that turn, I felt it. And Fort Worth Center, Delta 1195 heavies holding short, runway 17 right, Echo Foxtrot.
Delta 1195, heavy wind 18013, gust 21, runway 17 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 17 right, Delta 1195 heavy. Alright guys, so first flight of the day, we're going to do our usual 50% run up. Lots of runway to work with, so we are good with that. Make our turn. Alright, there we go. Alright, 50% run up. Make sure everything is stable, holds. Everything's stable, everything is in the green. Alright, flex set.
Power set.
Alright, there it is.
$100 knots.
Check.
V1.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Landing
Gear up.
Going up.
There's our gear. So see, that's really handy for that too. Alright, so we're going to maintain runway heading for now, guys. Let's watch our speed a little bit here.
Landing gear up and locked.
Okay, landing gear's up and locked. The wind is gusty. Let's pull our nose up a little bit. Throttle lever down to climb. And let's go ahead and call him up. Forward center, Delta 1195 heavy is passing through 2 for 5, sir.
Delta 1195, heavy radar contact on maintain flight level 380.
Up to 380, Delta 1195 heavy. Alright, so there's 380. Let's wait for our speed. I'm going to go ahead and
Autopilot
engage
1,
autopilot.
cross check.
There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and retract the flaps. Flap 0.
Mountain
Flaps
1894,
0.
turn left, heading 350. 350, Mountain 1894. Mountain 1894, this is to maintain 3000. 1894 down to 3000.
Need to check, sir, if everything is okay with the light.
Yes. Nose wheel lights going off, wing lights going off, runway turn-offs.
Delta 1195, traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles northbound, descending through 8,000 for 3,000, and Embraer 170 should be no factor.
Roger, sir, we've got on site, shouldn't be an issue, thanks. Welcome to Dallas. Never taken out of Fort Worth, actually. I just downloaded that scenery.
1894 DFW Tier 2 to 3 o'clock, 6 miles, post field in sight.
It's a big airport. I didn't realize it was so big. Alright, spoilers can be disarmed.
Spoilers disarm.
Mountain 1894, say again,
normal.
Aircraft position, please.
And APU bleed can come off when...
Mountain 1894, DFW is Tier 2 to 3 o'clock, 5 miles, report the fuel in sight. 1894, crossing.
Beautiful.
Mountain 1894, thank you, cleared visual approach runway 18 right. 1894, cleared visual 18 right.
Good morning, Fort Worth Center, United 1027, climbing through flight level 315 from flight level 350, now crossing the new airplane.
United 1027, Fort Worth Center, good morning. Radar contact, choose your mount to the north of the Lufkin VOR, flight level 320, on maintain flight level 350, welcome aboard.
Landing lights can come off.
Copy that. Go ahead and maintain flight level 350, United 1027, thank you.
Mountain 1894, head. Mountain 1894, roger, you're cleared for the visual approach, runway 18 right, wind 18013, gust 21, runway 18 right, clear to land. 1894, clear to land.
It's actually weird that we had such a high cost index today. I guess they really want to get us there. Should be cruising at about Mach 0.81, Mach 0.82 today. So it should be good.
National Cargo 9897 Heavy, depart finger heading 240.
Finger 240, National Cargo 9897
Well, that was
Heavy.
an awesome...
About 1894, start your base.
Wind flex there.
1894, clear, present base.
Might be a little bumpy today in Dallas. Coming up to 15,000 feet.
American 271, fly runway heading, runway 17 right, clear takeoff.
there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any requests, just like we just had, don't feel shy to throw them in, and I will try and get them done as soon as I can. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and of course stay tuned for part 2, which will be coming up shortly. Cheers, guys. Thanks.